Hello, everybody. Ding, 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 ding. Hello, everybody. Can I get everybody to stop networking for just a moment? We're about to start the program. It's pretty hard to get people who are hyper-networked online to stop networking offline. Welcome, everybody, to Civic Hall. My name's Andrew Richey, and I'm the founder. And I couldn't be happier to have this event happening here. Everyone in this room cares deeply about the potential of technology to improve our civic life, our civic fabric. And they all believe in civic tech. And civic tech is defined as any technology that improves the lives of the many versus the few, or more succinctly, that's designed to support the common good. And today, we are very, very happy to be able to host this wonderful event, this particular project in partnership with the New York City Department of Economic Development, the Mayor's Office, and others. Big Apps is the signature event that shows the power of technology to work with government and to improve our city. And so without further ado, I'd like to introduce your host and the main sponsor for this evening, Eric Gertler, the Executive VP of Economic Development Corporation of the City of New York.
Thank you, Andrew. I think it's time to invest in a gong so we can get everybody quiet quickly. But it's great to see such an amazing turnout. And so it is my pleasure, on behalf of Mayor Bill de Blasio, Deputy Mayor Alicia Glenn, and incoming EDC President Maria Torres Springer, to welcome everybody to the launch of Big Apps 2015. Come on, woo! I don't think you heard me. Big Apps 2015. All right. Well, that's great. It's great to see such wonderful energy here. As Andrew pointed out, Big Apps is the largest civic tech innovation competition in the country, which we all know that means it's the biggest civic tech competition in the world. All right. Now, just a few facts. We know that the New York City economy, particularly the tech sector, is doing pretty well in New York City. We've made up for all the jobs we've lost after the recession. We're home to some big media companies here in New York, like Condé Nast or Hearst. We're seeing some amazing tech companies in New York go public, like Etsy and Shutterstock. We have a record 8.4 million people living in New York, speaking over 800 languages, which just goes to show you the diversity and the richness here in New York City. And as we celebrate and we all know this, maybe some don't, the 20th anniversary of Silicon Alley, there's 300,000 New Yorkers working in the tech industry. Those are amazing numbers. So congrats to all of you who've helped to increase those numbers. But at the same time, we've got to recognize that New York City still faces certain challenges. And those challenges deal with housing affordability, or infrastructure, or the high cost of living. We know that median real wages have declined in New York City. And I say that because we all know in this room that New York City can do better, and we know that you in this room can help us do better. And that really is the point of Big Apps. Now, the mayor has been pretty consistent about saying that we want to make sure that New York City is the most tech-friendly and the most innovative city in the world. And we spent a lot of time, especially with this Big Apps competition, thinking about what we as the city can do for the tech industry. But tonight, and with Big Apps, this program is about what you in the tech industry can do for New York City. And so, for many years, we've opened up municipal data in areas like transportation or sanitation, electricity, so that smart, dynamic New Yorkers like yourselves can figure out ways to apply that data in innovative ways to provide digital solutions to improve New York City. And you know, we've had some tremendous results. Last year, we had a team that helped keep New Yorkers warm by installing heat sensors in buildings. And I know HeatSeek is here in the room. So way to go. We've had companies that connect New Yorkers with healthy food in their neighborhoods, a company called Healthy Out. And we've seen a whole range of companies. We've seen companies that aggregate bike data to make cycling in the city safer, and then companies that catalog and organize all of the data so that we can all use that data more efficiently. Some of our winners have gone on to greater opportunity, fame. We're soon going to see some of them go on to greater fortune, and we're soon going to see some billion-dollar companies come out of Big Apps. So, you know, the future is very, very bright. So, I just want to talk about HeatSeek for just 1 second. You know, HeatSeek, they used the Big Apps competition last year. They set up partnerships with the Brooklyn Borough President, groups around the city, with nonprofits. I mean, that's the advantage of Big Apps, is we use Big Apps to help you grow your companies. And we've got more that we're going to do this year. So let's talk about the 4 key challenges. These were all inspired by the mayor's strategic vision and his blueprint for One New York. And the categories at this point, I think you know what all the categories are. Affordable housing, zero waste, civic engagement, and connected cities. You're going to hear more about these categories later, so I'm not going to talk about that. But what I do want to tell you is the competition begins today. And for the next 6 months through December, we're looking for you to showcase your innovations, build your companies, so that we can invite the top 20 teams to continue to develop their innovations. We do our mid-competition showcase in the fall. But now what you really want to know, we haven't announced. I mean, I know that you want to work, and we expect you to work hard for New York, but there's also some prizes. And I can tell you that we've got in-kind support, and we're going to help with space and services, mentorship and business connections. But I want to let you know that the grand finale winners are going to take home over $100,000. So the winners in each category are going to win $25,000. Come on, we've got to clap for that. And we also have a wild card winner that we'll pick among the 20 that'll take home $5,000. And so you get the money and the knowledge and satisfaction that you're helping New Yorkers, and not in that order necessarily. So I want to thank you all for coming here tonight and committing your time and expertise to the competition. I know you will do so in the coming months to support Big Apps and the city. I'm going to come back a little bit later. There's a lot of people that I want to thank and acknowledge. But first, I want to thank one of our sponsors, AOL. They've been a tremendous partner to this event. They've been a tremendous partner to the city. And I'd like to welcome Bill Pence to the stage to say a few words. Thanks, Bill.
Good evening. Thanks. I'm Bill Pence. I'm the Executive Vice President and CTO at AOL. I think many of you know, but if you don't, I'll remind you, AOL is a New York City headquartered company. And we're super excited to be here in New York. We have a very large workforce here in New York, one of the largest tech employers, certainly one of the largest tech employers headquartered here in the city. And we're big fans of New York. You know, we talk a lot inside AOL about building and enabling the creators of culture and code. We have some of the largest brands out there on the internet, like Huffington Post and TechCrunch. We also build major scale platforms for advertising and video. And we think we fit so well into New York City because New York City is certainly the home of culture, and we want to make it the home of code also. So that message really resonates with what you guys are doing here at Big Apps tonight. We couldn't be more excited. With all of the challenges that you've heard here today, we feel like we're in good company. We know we're going to solve some of these grand challenges. So I'd just like to say, on behalf of all 4,500 AOLers, and especially those AOLers here in New York City, welcome, thank you very much, and good luck tonight. Thank you. And with that, I'd like to introduce John Paul Farmer, co-sponsor from Microsoft. John.
Thank you, Bill. Thanks so much. Obviously, thank you, Civic Hall, for hosting us tonight. This is just such a fantastic space. We're proud to be sponsors of it. Thanks to the city for their leadership in running Big Apps year after year after year. And big thanks to EDC for its role, and specifically to Eric Gertler. You know, Eric mentioned to me earlier that he is stepping down from his role in the next couple of weeks, and that this, tonight, is his last big event. So I've already thanked him personally. I'd like to encourage all of you to thank him for all the good work he's done, but let's also give him a round of applause right now. We're here because open data is fuel for progress. But that progress only is made real by people like you, like all of you. Because what's so inspiring about this initiative and what makes Microsoft so excited to be a part of it is that Big Apps combines that fuel with the engine for change and progress, you, the people that take the data and make it work. So if you look around this room, you'll see people who come from all backgrounds and all boroughs, just the way it should be. Because the greatest change and the greatest progress will come when we all work together. That's the idea behind the growing civic tech movement that Andrew mentioned earlier, where more people, more organizations, more communities, and more venture capital dollars are flowing into civic tech. Recently, a study estimated the size of the civic tech community as $6 billion a year and growing. The Omidyar Network hosted an event right here in this very room a few months ago on the business of civic tech. And not only has Microsoft noticed this growth, but we are thrilled to be working at the heart of it here at Civic Hall. And my team, Technology and Civic Innovation, is working here in New York to make sure that all of you innovators have the tools that you need, the technologies that you need, so that you can make good things happen with open data. So tonight, you can speak with representatives from Microsoft who will be here in the cafeteria. We've got a sign up, can't miss it. My colleague Mary Baker will be there to help talk to you about the resources that we can provide, things like BizSpark, like Azure Cloud Services, many of them for free. So stop by and find out what you can get for free to help supercharge the good work that you're going to do. And you can obviously ping us anytime on Twitter, at Microsoft NY. We're happy to converse there too. So my ask for you is to please do great things with open data, experiment, play around, and ultimately solve real problems. And we're here to help you do just that. And there is no better example of experimenting, toying around, finding out what works, and then making it happen than HeatSeek NYC. And I was really proud last year to be on stage with Mayor de Blasio to present the overall winner award to HeatSeek. And one of the co-founders of HeatSeek, who I get to see every single day right here at Civic Hall, is Noel Francois. And I'd like to invite Noel to the stage to give some remarks about what their experience was and what Big Apps means to them. Noel.
Hi, everyone. So I just want to take a few seconds to talk about exactly what our experience was and what we gained from being a part of Big Apps. And we gained a lot. We put together, and Big Apps encouraged us to put together a team that was very diverse. Instead of just having coders off working and fixing a problem or iterating on an idea, Big Apps encouraged us to put together a team of people who were interested in doing community partnerships and community engagement. We had a designer. They encouraged us to put together a team that could lead to an actual organization and an actual business that could take our idea forward once we were done with Big Apps. It also put us in contact with an incredible network of advisors and mentors, many of whom we're still in contact with, one of whom is John Farmer. It allowed us to leverage those connections. We're here in Civic Hall every day now, working out of Civic Hall. Andrew and Mika are also advisors of ours, helping us to take this idea that we came up with as part of the competition and bring it to scale to really help a lot of people. I also want to just talk a second about something that I think is really special about the Big Apps competition, which is that it facilitated the collaboration between the nonprofit side, which is my background, the civic technology side, which is William's background, and a couple of other people on our teams. We're working with government to get our product out into the hands of people who really need it. And I think so often in our working lives, tech is over here, and government is over here, and nonprofit is over here, and maybe there's a little overlap, but there isn't always a real consensus of coming together and collaborating together to solve some of these big, intractable social problems. And I like to think that that's sort of what HeatSeek is doing and what we're setting an example for of what's possible with that. So now I want to introduce Aileen Gemma Smith, who is the CEO at Visualytics. She was also a winner last year of the Big Apps competition.
Thank you. One of the greatest things about the competition is community, right? So winners and the teams come together and continue to support one another. So Noelle and I are working on, okay, what do we need to do? Who can I introduce you to? How can we work together? There are other previous winners, like the team from Montodia are here. You've got great networks here in New York City. So if you want to know what the experience of the competition it's like, it's being immersed in a community that's saying, we want to make a difference for New Yorkers. What do? Mind My Business helps hundreds of businesses save thousands of dollars every single month. We're doing it because we were able to use open data to connect it, to build a bridge, and to give information to folks who wouldn't have it otherwise. And that's also part of the value of this competition, is solving problems for real New Yorkers, for ones who may not be here in the room tonight, but who actually need the skills and the talents that you have. The experience of Big Apps has done tremendous things for our team and for our company. Because of that, we were able to close on additional funding. Because of that, we've had attention from other cities saying, when can we have Mind My Business here? So I encourage all of you to think about working together to become a part of this competition and to leverage the network that's here in this room of folks who've already worked with that data, of folks who want to help you, and of folks who want to take it forward. Thank you. And now they're going to cue a video.
Is there a technologist in the house?
Hello, everybody. We're gonna skip that part of the program if you guys are okay with that. We promised the promo video, which is amazing, will be on our website starting later today, and you'll get to watch it all. We'll play it at the end of this or something. My name is Brent. I'm joined on stage by the rest of Team Big Apps, and we just wanted to give you a quick run through of what this program is all about this year. But before we do, can I get a show of hands? Have you ever participated in Big Apps before? Any returning? Look at that. Who's going to participate this year? Awesome. Great. For those of you who are new, Big Apps is simple. We challenge the sharpest minds in tech and innovation to solve some of our biggest challenges. This year's competition is focused on 4 core challenges: affordable housing, zero waste, connected cities, and civic engagement. Around those challenges, yeah, you can clap to that. Clap to that. We want all kinds of solutions to these products, to these problems. We want mobile apps, we want web apps, we want devices, we want games, we want any kind of solutions that you've been thinking of that address these 4 challenges. And in exchange for that, we've put together a strong network of support to help you not just build those products, but create real solutions that address real pain points that can be implemented into the future. So first, we have over 20 city agencies and civic partners signed on across these different challenge categories to help you ideate, to help you innovate, to help you prototype your products and get them implemented in the real world. You're going to meet them later today. They're here. They're just across the hall. And as soon as we break here, you can meet the challenge partners. They want to create solutions as badly as you do, and they want to work with all of you. Number 2, we have something we call the Big Apps Brain Trust. These are our top talent organizations from New York City tech and design who have signed on to be your mentors and to help you through all the stages of product development. We have General Assembly, our education sponsor, Yahoo, our development sponsor, IDEO, our design sponsor, Urban Us, our financing and business sponsor, and Beta NYC. Noah, you in here? Yep. There he is. Beta NYC, our civic tech partner this year, to help you through workshops and informal mentorship, and we'll be sending out a lot more details on that soon. And then finally, as Eric mentioned, we have prizes. $125,000 of cash prizes offered to the winners of this year's competition, 4 grand prizes per challenge track, and then 1 wild card prize for those of you who choose to go a different route but still solve challenges in New York City. And in addition to cash, we have an unprecedented amount of pitch opportunities for teams to get in front of the people, investors, and agencies who can actually take their product further. General Assembly is offering 6 months of free access to their online services, and Civic Hall and Andrew Richey and his whole crew here are offering 2 months of free membership to this space right here and hands-on mentorship to give you a place to launch your product once this competition is over. Sound good? So how does it all work? Today is the launch of Big Apps. NYCBigApps.com, BigApps.NYC, both work, is live today. Submissions, you can start submitting right now. You can create a project page. You can start recruiting a team. You can start telling us what you're working on. The sooner you build a product page, the sooner we can think about what resources you might need to take your product further and start giving them to you. That's what we're here for. That's what we want to do. Submissions are due October 14th. Any project page that's completed by October 14th will be considered for up to 50 spots at our Big Apps Demo Day. There you can pitch and demo to our evaluators. We're going to pick 20 finalists from that group to pitch to our Big Apps judges in December for up to $125,000 of prizes. And across that entire time, we'll have hackathons, we'll have social events, we'll have mixers. We're going to get together with our challenge partners and everybody else to introduce you to the people who can help really build these products in these challenge categories further. So visit bigapps.nyc, sign up for updates. We'll be posting a lot more stuff over the next few weeks. We're really excited for this competition. And find us for the rest of the event, and we'll answer any other questions you have. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Team Big Apps. So we're going to do the video first.
This gathering celebrates the power of technology to transform our world and transform our city.
Big Apps is a 5-month competition that recruits the sharpest minds in tech and design to drive innovation around issues of greatest importance to New Yorkers. This year, we're presenting 4 bold challenges that promote the mayor's One NYC vision of a thriving, equitable, sustainable, and resilient city. Affordable housing, zero waste, connected cities, and civic engagement. Teams ideate, compete, and collaborate for prizes, glory, and a chance to launch the next great civic tech idea. The reward? Over $100,000 in prizes, collaboration with like-minded civic builders, and access to our amazing network. 2015 will be our biggest year yet. How will you make your impact? Join us today at nycbigapps.com.
Lights? Okay. Well, I heard every word in that video this time. So, first of all, John, thank you for those kind words. You let the cat out of the bag. I wasn't going to say anything, except I will say that it's been an incredible privilege to serve the people of New York and this administration. It's not about me, it's about the team that I want to talk about afterwards, but it's been a wonderful experience working for the city. So I want to announce the future NYC hashtag, and I'm going to show you what, am I supposed to show it now, Kat? What? So you're all solving the biggest problems. We want you tonight to mark what you think is your future tech. I put limitless. You all have a chance to do it. We want you to use social media, spread it around. I think the future of New York City is growing. It's without boundary. It will be inclusive to everybody. I think there's just incredible potential. But we'd like to hear what your vision is for New York City and what your word is when you think about the future of tech. So please join. As I said, tonight is really a team effort, and I want to make a number of acknowledgments. First, Andrew Rache, I don't know where you are. I remember talking to you about Civic Hall many years ago. This dream of yours has become a reality. This is just an amazing space, and I want to thank you for being a great partner and letting us host it here tonight. So a round of applause to Andrew. To Microsoft and AOL, thank you for being great sponsors. We appreciate it. I also want to thank Facebook again for their generous sponsorship 2 years in a row. And our first time Big Apps partners, Cisco, Control Group, and iHeartRadio. Thank you very much. I also want to thank Pentagram for their continued support of all of our design. They've helped us in the past, and we want to thank you again for your work this year. You know, there's so many other partners, challenge partners, data partners, administrative partners that I want to thank. You know, I'll keep it a little short. I want to thank HR&A advisors and Eric Rothman and Brett. You guys have done an amazing job as a team. I want to thank Supervision, Supercharger Studio, and Savvy Strategy as well. So thank you very much. And now, and I want you to really pay attention because, as I said before, what we do tonight is really a team effort. It's not just about EDC, it's about everyone in the administration that comes together. We've been able to work across agency to get this competition done. And I want to make a number of shout outs. Why don't we wait to the end and then we'll do a big round of applause for everybody. But first of all, I want to acknowledge Minerva Tantoko, the city's first Chief Technology Officer. I want to thank Jeff Merritt and Lindsay Page McCloy in the Mayor's Office of Technology and Innovation. I want to thank Jesse Singleton, who you'll hear from very soon, who's the city's Chief Digital Officer. I want to thank Amin Ra Mashariki, who's New York City's Chief Analytics Officer. I want to thank Nick O'Brien at the Mayor's Office of Data Analytics. I want to thank Sonam Valani in the Deputy Mayor's Office and Alicia Glenn's office. Ben Furness in Deputy Mayor Anthony Shores' office. Staten Island Borough President Jimmy Otto for all of his help. And then we have and are pleased to have one of our commissioners, Sanitation Commissioner Catherine Garcia. To all of you, thank you so much. It really is a big deal how all of the agencies and everybody across the administration come together for this. And then, lastly, I would be absolutely remiss if I didn't acknowledge the amazingly talented, hardworking, and dynamic team at EDC who have been working days and nights and some weekends to put this on. So to Matthew Weinberg, Dimitro Pokico, Kat Lau, and Kate Daly, thank you so much. And I want to thank all of you, all the programmers, all the data gurus, the person that fixed the video, all of you. Thank you. Thank you for working hard. Thank you for being part of the community. Innovators, entrepreneurs, connectors, everyone, thank you. So now, good luck to all of you, and our last speaker, who's been an amazing, terrific partner in the city's Chief Digital Officer, Jesse Singleton.
Eric a sufficient round of applause, though. It's really bittersweet. So thank you, Eric. Thank you, Microsoft, Civic Hall, AOL. It's so exciting. I think Big Apps is the most wonderful time of the year, and I'm sure that our previous winners, HeatSeek and Mind My Business, can't believe it's that time again. But it's so inspiring to think about connecting the biggest challenges in our city and of our time, frankly, to the people who attack problems in the biggest way. One of the reasons I was really inspired to work for Mayor de Blasio is because he once told me that he believes that the tech community and the progressive community are natural allies, rooted in the shared belief that by challenging the status quo, we can achieve better outcomes for New Yorkers or our customers. Progressives and innovators should be considered partners in disruption. So I encourage you to remember that as you're going about your work in the next few months. I think that Big Apps is really the truest way we demonstrate that. So thank you. You should all be very proud of making New York City a better place. So with that, I know I'm the last thing standing in between you and both a drink and the beginning of the official Big Apps competition. So I'll be quick, but we'd be remiss not to introduce and thank our 4 challenge partners. So it's a big roster, but I'll run through it. Supporting our Affordable Housing Challenge. Great, the slides are up. Perfect. The New York Housing Conference, the NYU Furman Center for Real Estate and Urban Policy, the Center for New York City Neighborhoods, and the New York City Department of Housing and Preservation. Round of applause for Affordable Housing Conference. Great. Supporting the Zero Waste Challenge. New York City's Department of Sanitation and Commissioner Garcia is in the room. I saw her. Let's give her a special shout out. It's so exciting to have our commissioners here. Great. The Mayor's Office of Sustainability, Pure Energy Partners, and Closed Loop Fund. Supporting, yes, sorry. All right. Supporting the Connected Cities Challenge, we've got the Mayor's Office of Tech and Innovation, Modi, shout out to Modi, yep. Cisco, Control Group, and Titan Outdoor, and RGA. So let's give it up for Connected Cities Challenge. The 4th and final, I might be a little biased. This is the one that NYC Digital is sponsoring, but it's actually, I think there's the longest roster of partners here, so I'll be super quick, but basically we're still accepting more if you want to sign up. But we've got NYC Digital, New York City Council, the entire City Council, Speaker Melissa Mark Viverito, Technology Council, or Technology Chairman Vaca, Participatory Budgeting Project, NYC Service, NYC Parks Department, the Department of City Planning, the Community Affairs Unit, Staten Island Borough President Otto, the Office of Public Engagement, and more to come. So with that, we're almost there. I'll say that these big challenges are going to require really bold thinking. There's absolutely no time like the present to get started. So 3, 2, 1, let's kick off Big Apps. Thank you guys so much. You can, actually, one more housekeeping note. This was like the most important part of why I'm standing here now, is to tell you that you can go talk to your Big Apps partners down that hall. You should just go there now, get a drink on the way, go talk to people and get started. That hall, that hall. Go get started, thanks.